Africa is borrowing, and the bill is coming due. From the IMF, the World Bank, and China's Belt and Road to Eurobonds and commercial lenders, African nations are carrying more external debt than ever. But the story isn't simple. Here's the full picture, ranked 3 different ways. Total external debt. Egypt carries the heaviest load at $168 billion, driven by IMF programs, Eurobonds, and development loans tied to a decade of infrastructure spending. Angola follows at $72 billion, heavily indebted to China. Nigeria, the continent's largest economy, owes $67 billion. South Africa at $62 billion. The absolute numbers are large, but they don't tell the full story. Context is everything in debt. Debt as a percentage of GDP reveals a different danger. Angola leads at 95%, nearly as much debt as its entire annual economic output. Zambia follows at 75%. It defaulted in 2020, becoming the first African country to default in the COVID era. Egypt is at 43%. Ghana, at 37%, also restructured its debt in 2023. Meanwhile, Nigeria, despite its large total, sits at just 15% of GDP, one of the most manageable debt burdens in Africa. Absolute numbers mislead. The ratio is what matters. Debt per capita shows who's carrying the weight on an individual level. Angola leads. Each Angolan citizen's share of foreign debt is $2,150 in a country where average income is under $4,000. Egypt's per capita burden is $1,600. South Africa at $968, Ghana at $823. At the other end, the Democratic Republic of Congo owes just $126 per person, despite being a country of 100 million. For Nigeria, it's $298 per person. Large economies with large populations spread the burden thinner. Egypt leads in total debt. Angola leads in debt to GDP and per capita burden. Nigeria's debt looks large, but is well within manageable limits. The real danger zones are Angola and Zambia, where debt has grown faster than the economies it was meant to build. Africa's debt story isn't about how much is borrowed. It's about whether the borrowing is building anything. Subscribe to Africa Metrics for more Africa data.